Texas town of El Paso. Some view this as a reward, others an opportunity to finish on a winning note here in the Sun Bowl. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. As you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's going to take a shot right away. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolls right. Wasting no time taking a shot. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Gators! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida. A pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To throw, it's Jennings. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Running inside. It's Pryor. Nice move there. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. 3rd down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't even care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Doing it himself again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The give on 4th down. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
if I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Right side, it's Knight. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback keeper. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Jennings. Going for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, SMU! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Touchdown Mustangs! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play. Through in a big way.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to get the corner. He can't corral the pistol. Ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Swamped immediately.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the return, it's Abrams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Handoff for Ball. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
A That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Handoff ball running left. Turning it on. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Making the adjustment on the play. A first down run in the red zone. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Ball. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand it to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Under pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple of times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's changing the play. A run for the quarterback. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
3rd and long right here. Jones wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout in 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man. It's Singleton. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. And that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only 1 play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Straight ahead, it's Pryor. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give the ball. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Pryor. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football. Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Oh, maybe a double pass. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll run it. Sees a crease. There he goes. Past the 50. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the 1st down. There's some room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Jaden one more time. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll pull it down. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Moving out to the right. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Got his man on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here we go. Working the ground game. Taken down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones to throw. Look out! Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Run to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Searching for space. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Tells to run, wants to pass. And he avoids the sack.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Dangerous throw on that one.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
At the 40, there he goes. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Give to the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the move. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got the back in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh center downs going to the air. Reels it in. Powers through the defender. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Caught. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Making the adjustment. The snap sets up the throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College.